Welcome y'all to a new segment that we have on the Man and Man podcast called Six and Clips. Is your boy Kevin from Man and Man.
Got your boy Jay, Justin, whatever you want to call me. We here. We here with a new
We here.
segment.
You know what I mean? This is a new segment we're calling Six and Clips where we talk about our favorite teams. Me being Los Angeles Clippers fans.
Me being a Philadelphia 76ers fan, gotta rep the hometown stuff.
We're just gonna recap the games and we're gonna talk about some other stuff that's going on in the league. So Jay, let's start us off. You guys played the Mavericks earlier today. End up beating the Mavericks 120 to 116. This is your second win while Embiid in the last three games. How you feeling? Talk to me.
I mean, I'm feeling really good about it. Just like this game in particular, I expected a win personally because I know the team, just because we don't have Embiid doesn't mean we can't win games. But I mean, all around, it was a good game, from everybody. I don't think anybody from the team had a bad game. I think every different player contributed in some facet. You had Tyrese Maxey. He had like 17 in the first quarter. He set
Yeah,
the
I saw
tone.
that.
But it's crazy because the game started, we was down 0-11. So Nick Nurse called a timeout. We came out the timeout. We basically matched that entire run, and then we just took the lead, and we really never lost grasp of it. Even though at the end of the game, we was about to blow the lead. I ain't gonna lie.
I saw that. I'm not gonna lie. I saw that Lucas are snapping. No, but this is the second game that y'all started Kyle Lowry with Maxey and Hill. Like, how do you like that new starting lineup? Like, it's a smaller starting lineup, but y'all won two straight with Kyle Lowry in the starting lineup. Talk to me.
I mean, I like it a lot, and also the fact how he switched Mo Bamba starting now, and he put Paul Reed on the bench.
Yeah, Paul Reed, a bench player now. So
I like the Lowry starting because now it offers an extra ball handler, so Tyrese Maxey can play a little bit more off ball. Kyle Lowry, he brings structure. He's a veteran point guard. The only thing about the starting lineup is just maybe you could scale his minutes back just a little bit. Like, even though he's a starter, try to still play him in spurts. But if you still have him with Tyrese Maxey and Buddy Hield, that's just offense you have out there. Because let's be honest, like, if you don't have Embiid out there, the defense is already gonna take a massive decline. So you might as well try to do what you can to maximize your offense while he's out. Because in most of the games he's missed this season, most of the games the Sixers lost was because they couldn't generate any offense, any timely baskets, make any plays. And today we saw a lot of cohesion from the team overall, and that came with players like Kyle Lowry, Nicholas Batum being connector pieces for everyone else, just moving the ball and just offering their IQ to players, uplifting their players, just being the veterans that they are. So that brought a lot to the game today. And I hope he stay in the starting lineup too. I just, like I said, with the minutes, just scale it back a little bit. But overall, it was a good dub.
no, for sure. I'm seeing it. I see Batum out rebounded both the Mavericks centers. So like you guys definitely have been doing your thing. Kyle Lowry showing his leadership, Maxey scoring. I want to give a shout out to Tobias. Of our friend Quincy, if you're watching this is your Tobias love right now. Tobias, the last couple games, he been stepping up. He's been showing a little bit more of that worth of that contract. But
when it comes to the contract, like, obviously he's never really gonna get to the point to where he's meeting that like max contract production. But like, this is the Tobias we all want. You know what I mean? Like, over
aggressive, going to the rim.
After the All-Star break, he was just in a terrible slump. Like, I don't know what was going on, if it was mentally or anything else. But I mean, those games he started off after the All-Star break were pretty horrific. And I'm not gonna lie, like, anybody that was slandering him, I can't say it wasn't deserved, but I'm just glad that he's taken that and he's now turning it into a positive thing. Like, I know the other day, Joel Embiid in his presser, he said that he spoke with Tobias a little bit, try to uplift him and say, like, yo, I know you're in a slump right now, you're in a rut, but it's regular season. You take it game by game. So, I mean, he took those words and applied it to wherever exactly what Joel Embiid said to him. But, I mean, Tobias, he's been doing his thing. Like, I just hope he just keeps on carrying on because, let's be honest, I'm not trying to downplay it, but hasn't been against the strongest defensive teams. But, like, when we start playing tougher games, like we got two Knicks matchups, and we probably talk about that going forward in the episode. But the matches that we have going in March, can you bring that on to future games too? So, like, that's all I'm looking for, to be honest.
Keep the consistency up.
Yeah.
But like, y'all been playing good, but the Mavericks, they dropped 4 out of 5. Like, I'm looking at it like Luka damn near had a 40-point triple double. Kyrie had 28. Like what do you think? Like, they came out hot after the trade deadline when they traded for PJ Washington and Gafford. Now you're seeing they're not as hot anymore. They've been dropping games and they're healthy. So like, why do you think the Mavs not winning? Like, dude, like, is the defense, like, is it Luka holding the ball too long? Like, what do you think?
I mean, I always thought like coming out the trade deadline that the level that they were playing at, it was a little too high. Like I think they're starting to scale it back now, starting to come back down to earth. But overall, I mean, from what I've seen today, especially, I just think the perimeter defense is still a problem. Like having
Right.
players like Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, who are not known for their defense at all, and also you have a center like Derek Lively out there, which is cool, but he's not a dominant force to off play the other players that are on the court playing defense. And also, I think it's just their shooting variance too. Sometimes they can get in cold slumps, not really hit the timely shots to try to make a run back in the game. Like they made a run back in the game, but that was only with like a minute left when the Sixers started like to scale back the pressure a little bit. They weren't as locked in because they thought the win was secure. So you had Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic hit a couple threes to catch him off guard. But besides that, I mean, the league was pretty much comfortable throughout the whole game. So I just think another thing, Jason Kidd, like not really using your new acquisition of Daniel Gafford enough. I think always making sure you have a center out there is important for defense, and also for Luka or Kyrie to have a rim runner out there. I know
Right.
Washington can play the five; he's a versatile forward, but I don't think small ball is always the way to go. I feel like in today's NBA, small ball can become a little oversaturated. So I feel like maybe trying to play a little bigger and play more through Luka and try to switch a little things up on defense. That would help. So
No, I definitely agree. Like looking at the Mavericks, like when Tim Hardaway gives you 2 points on 3 for 8 shooting, like he's like for 1 for 8 shooting. I mean, but he's a spark. Like he's spark of offense. So if he has a better game, maybe they do win this game. You know what I mean? A couple stops here and there. Josh Green, maybe a PG Washington stopping here or there, but you know, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Y'all on a nice little
2 game streak.
2 game streak. Keep it going. And the Hornets last game, not really a good team, but the Mavericks, that shows a little
on the too. 1 o'clock game Monday. That's a good
1 o'clock game. Luka 38-point triple double. That's nothing to sweep over. You know what I mean?
Play with, yeah.
No, but we're gonna kick it over to the 3:30 game. The Clippers had a little man-to game themselves.
Right.
Me being a Clipper fan, we played the Timberwolves, and this is our first win against the Timberwolves since 2022.
Really?
It was not a pretty game, bro.
I seen it. Talk to me about it.
Like the game ended 89-88, so it just shows you that it was a lot of defense being played, shots not dropping. Like no team scored 90 points.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it was like, and that's just some of Minnesota. Like Minnesota is one of the best defensive teams in the league, if not the best defensive team in the league. You got Rudy Gobert back there. You got J Mac. You got Anthony Edwards stepping up. You got Mike Conley. You got off the bench Nikhil Alexander Walker, and like they showed their length against the Clippers. I'm not gonna lie. We came out down in the first quarter, 15-31, and then Norman Powell came in the game. He went on a quick stretch, hit a buzzer beater 3 at the end of the quarter to tie the game up. And ever since then, it was a back and forth affair. Who wants him more? But one thing I do want to say is that I'm kind of worried. Harden didn't make a single field goal today. He went 0 for 10.
Oh, the 0 for 10 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
0 for 10 is crazy. And y'all had him on his team. Y'all had Harden last year. So like this is the Harden experience. This is what I'm not. He had 10 assists though. Let me not.
For sure. Like at the end of the day, we're talking about James Harden, one of the best, greatest scorers of all time. So to not record a field goal in a game is crazy, especially on 10 attempts. But I mean, I could say this is definitely a part of the Harden experience per se, but like it wasn't at this like level of bad when we talk about like not able to get points off the board just off your shots. Like, and it's not like you're getting to the free throw line at ease too. Like I don't think he shot too many free throws this game.
Yeah, he went to the free throw line twice, but he hit both his free throws both times. They ended with 4 points. But like,
so I mean, I just think
Minnesota, they're gonna run you off the 3-point line, but like with this analytical game, no one likes to take mid-range shots. So once they run you off the 3-point line, you're not about to get that floater Rudy Gobert down there. So it's like that in between game.
Not even known as a mid-range player anyway. So
exactly, like even though I'm not gonna lie, since he's been on the Clippers, he has been upticking it. But like I said, this game was crazy. Like shout out to Norman Powell, he had 24 points. A little Clipper update: Russell Westbrook broke his hand Friday night against the Wizards, so that was a little heartbreaking thing. Russ has not missed a game for the Clippers dating back since he signed with us,
right, including
playoffs. So this was his first game miss. So Bones Highland's back in the rotation after missing so many games with Ty Lue just seeing what he likes. But shout out to Minnesota. Paul George had a terrible game offensively, but I feel like he showed his teeth defensively. You know, his friend, he was guarding his friend Karl-Anthony Towns, and Cat started the game 5 for 5.
Okay.
Then missed his next 10 shots.
Mm.
End of the game, End of the game is like 7 for 17. So it just shows 7 for 18. It just shows that when we got to lock in, we can lock in. I don't think Minnesota's that good offensively, but what they're going to do, they're going to slow you down. They're going to protect the rim. They're not going to give you anything easy. I feel like they just match up against the Clippers so well to the point where Zoo didn't play that many minutes. We had to play Daniel Tice.
Right.
And Ty Lue said this in the post-game interview. He said the reason why we kept Daniel Tice out there because, one, we needed a big body. Because, we can't just go completely small with Gobert and Cat, like 2 7-footers down there. But then again, you want to threat someone to space the floor. Even though he wasn't hitting the shots, him taking those shots still got people like, you know what I mean? Maybe I should just scare him a little bit. But no, like, the Timberwolves, they've been a crazy team. Like, they beat us twice already, and we barely edged out a win. Even though, like, I want to say, like, the first game that Zubac was a late scratch, but I feel like seeing them, like, in a potential second-round series, like, I'm not excited for it.
I was going to say, so, like, on, like, a scale of 1 to 10, like, how worrisome are you about, like, potential Clippers and Timberwolves playoff series? Like, is that something that you're really, like, concerned about?
I want to say, like, on scale of 1 to 10, I'll say a 6. Now, the only reason why I say a 6 is because, like, we do have the best player, and I want to say we have the best 3 out of 4 players, top 3 out of 4 players.
In that series.
Yeah, in that series, go Kawhi, Ant, PG, Harden, and, the list goes down.
The rest will do itself.
And so I would like to say, like, when the playoffs do come, we're gunning them. Because the Timberwolves I'm not gonna lie, they're not a crazy team. They can hit their open shots, but for what really kills us is like Nas Reed coming off the bench giving you buckets. You know what I mean? They always stay with a bigger two.
Right.
You're not about to just small ball them. They got good wings like Kyle Anderson. You know what I mean? They got J-Mac. They got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. They got Monte Morris. They got heads. They got people to play. I just feel like if it ever came down to a playoff series, we just want to hang our hats on, like, finding a way to score and just excelling at that, making them adjust. Because the minute they adjust to the way we score, and the paint's wide open for Rudy Gobert. But, the Clippers, I'm going to smoke with everybody. You know what I mean?
I mean, I feel like I definitely get the concern, like, especially what you've seen in those matches this season, but, like, I still like y'all in the series. Like, don't get that confused. Like, it might be a deep series. Like, it might go to game 6 or game 7.
I say that, but, like, the Timberwolves is, like, the complete opposite of Clippers. Trading Batum and Rocco, like we lost that small ball. Like, we can't, like, small ball this year is not the small ball that the Clippers have been used to the last couple seasons. You know what I mean?
Like,
so it's like we can't stretch. Like, we don't have the Batum and Mook to stretch them out and be legit 3-point threats. So Rudy Gobert cannot be. You know what I mean? We don't have a consistent lineup of that.
Open up driving lanes and everything. Yeah, that's
exactly. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But, like I said, the Clippers we played in Milwaukee tomorrow. We're gonna talk about that game a little bit later. But, like, the Clippers were on a little 2-game win streak after we had that horrific blown lead against the Lakers.
Yeah. How'd you feel about that after that game? I know that was crazy. Taking over in the fourth.
I'll be honest with you, that's like half like giving it to Bron being great and, like, bad execution on our part. Like, I swear, everything that could have went wrong. You got Harden throwing out the bounds. You got Daniel Tice getting switched on LeBron, getting cooked. You got Bron turning Steph Curry. Daniel Tice falling out of bounds. Kawhi missing shots. Just, like, you know what I mean? A bunch of, like, accumulation. PG wasn't playing. Zoo wasn't playing. Then at the end, Bron stopped making shots. You passed it to Rui. Rui went on a little 5-0 stretch. Then boom.
D'Lo the shot.
No dip 3 like he nicked Batum.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, like I felt like the Clippers got comfortable, got punched in the mouth. And I'm tired of the Clippers always getting punched in the mouth. We are too good offensively.
Right.
Message for James Harden and Paul George. Like, wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up. No rest. There's no rest now.
It's like they on cruise control a little bit. Like, I mean, I feel like they early kind of put them in a position where, all right, y'all started like 0-6, 0-7, but now it's like y'all went on a crazy run to put y'all
23-5.
Mm-hmm. they put them up against on top of most teams in the Western Conference, but now it's like, all right, we're a little comfortable with our seeding now. Phoenix is behind them, but they're not really close. We're gonna get to Phoenix, but they're not really relatively close, or at least close enough to be alarming yourself. Or so it's like, and we're in March now. Harden and PG, they're just kind of on cruise control right now. And that's not me.
Yeah,
that's not me justifying it, but at the same time, I mean, it's what it is. Like that's what we're seeing. So,
it is what it is. But one thing I just want to know, like, I just want everyone to like come to the playoffs healthy. I feel like this Clipper team coming to the playoffs healthy, like I said, smoke with everybody in the league. Like, no one wants to see a healthy Kawhi coming in the playoffs, and I mean that.
No, for sure.
But speaking about healthy teams, and shout out to my man Pat Bev, belt to ass tour, but the Celtics. The Celtics gave Steph Curry and the Warriors a run for their money on a national televised game. That was ABC?
Yeah, ESPN on ABC. I'm pretty sure.
Bro, you got people coming home from church watching that.
Watching that. It wasn't holy at all.
Bro, the Kendrick Perkins a little.
Yeah, like really getting on them. That was 52, bro. That was crazy.
And one thing I want to say, shout out to the Celtics, because the last couple years, like Golden State had their number since the finals. Golden State obviously had their number, but to hold them under 90 points. First of all, it was a 50-point game by halftime.
They benched the starters at half, bro. Steve Kerr said
it was crazy because when the Celtics played the Bucks earlier this season, they benched their starters at half because they was getting blown out too. So it was like now they doing the whooping. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like no crazy performance from everybody. Like Jaylen Brown had 29, Tatum had 27. You expect that from them. You know what I mean? But like Golden State, like, yo, Clay, only 6 points. Like,
it's like I can't even look at the stats. I'm just looking at them as a team effort. Like, yo,
bro, Curry had 4 points, bro.
Curry
had 4 points, 2 for 13.
2 for 13?
Open 9 from 3.
That's
crazy. Holiday was sitting on it.
And Derek White was on there. But mind you, shout out Jaylen Brown, though. He went crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Jaylen Brown has shown that he has a left hand now.
Yeah.
Draymond Green tried to shade him left a couple of times, and Jaylen Brown was getting to the cup. And he said it. He like, they kept talking about me, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie, that was embarrassing from Golden State.
I think it's one of those things where like the Celtics, they showing how good they are. I mean,
50 points is crazy, though. 52 points is crazy.
But it's one of those,
if that was the Clippers, people will be talking about that right now. We're not giving Golden State enough credit, bro. No, Golden State.
I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying, look at what Golden State's been coming off of. They've been winning some games recently. I think it's just one of those things where they came out so bad. It's just by halftime, just chalk it up. We're gonna act like this game didn't happen and we just move on. Like they're on the road.
Act like this game happened. Because Draymond was talking crazy to Jaylen Brown at All-Star.
No, yeah.
Bro, you know, mom be talking crazy. Mom, he on yet, you know what I mean? But you know, the Celtics have been like, they've been on this crazy streak. Like, so are we saying they're the NBA title favorite besides the Clippers? I'm gonna be honest, I got the Clippers winning. I'm biased, I don't care. But the Celtics, I mean, we can't ignore greatness right now. They look hot, they look as hot as their 2008 counterpart.
I wouldn't say that.
Yes.
I mean, they might look as hot, but I don't think they're gonna end up like. I don't think they're gonna win a chip. I don't think so.
Well, why not? Why not?
Because I like Denver better. Like honestly, like the Celtics, bro. They look great, but they haven't really shown anything different from what I've seen in recent years. Like they're gonna be better than almost every team in the league. I know it's to a different extent, but I gotta see this in the playoffs first, bro. Like we seen like when they made the Drew Holiday trade, the Porzingis.
You can't say that, but first of all, we're not even at the playoffs yet. We gotta appreciate what we're seeing right now. They just blew up Golden State Golden State. I know they win.
It's a good win. It's a good win for sure. It's a good win for sure. But they've
been doing this to people, bro.
I gotta see it.
I'm looking at their last games. They blew the Mavs out by 28. You know what I mean? Fourth quarter came against y'all, 18. Beat the Knicks by 14.
Hold on. You gotta put some context on our game. Because it was a 2-point game at one point in the fourth quarter.
And guess what? It was a 2-point game. And how did it end? An 18-point game. Because
that's cool. We're gonna see, bro. We're gonna see.
2 weeks ago, like 2-3 weeks ago, another 50. Bro, they blown people out by 50 this season. They blown out Brooklyn by 50. They just did Golden State how they did Brooklyn. Brooklyn with Mikal Bridges and nobody.
Made them fight.
Golden State, Steph Curry playing them By 50.
Brooklyn fired their coach. No, that's crazy. It's crazy.
You know what I mean? But no, shout out to Golden State. No, not shout out to Golden State. Shout out to Boston. The Drew Holiday edition. It's like
they doing anything for sure. Like,
bro,
I can't.
They got the best defensive backcourt that I've seen like the last 5 years, bro.
What, Drew Holiday and Derek White?
Yes, bro.
She could throw Jaylen Brown there, the best defensive guard trio, or Jaylen Brown was forward, but still, like, I mean,
I still think Pat Bev and Avery Bradley back in that day. You know what I mean? That's all 18.
But hold on, you can make the argument that like, is Drew Holiday and Derek White the best backcourt in the East?
Who you got? You got Brunson and DiVincenzo.
Probably Garland and Mitchell. Would you give to them?
Garland and Mitchell.
Well, they're number 2, probably. What's he going with Maxey and Hill? Like, yeah, like what?
Don't do that.
I mean,
no, you can say they're top 3 backcourt in the East.
I was gonna say they're probably 3.
Yeah, you know what I mean? At least 3.
At least 3. So, but no, shout out to the Steelers, though, for sure. They've been doing anything.
Shout out to the Steelers, you know what I mean? The game that just finished, OKC just beat Phoenix, and that game was up and down.
Bro,
first of all, Phoenix started off crazy. I didn't see how many rebounds. I think Nurkic ended the game with 31 rebounds.
30-something, bro.
He had 10 rebounds in the first 6 minutes of the game. He had 31 rebounds, bro. That's the most rebounds this season. And they still lost by 8.
When's the last time we've seen somebody get that many rebounds?
Shout out to Zubats last season.
Yeah, last season, yeah.
He had 29 rebounds. He had 31-29 against the Pacers.
But still losing is crazy. Like,
but I'm not gonna lie with you. Phoenix won this crazy stretch, like a 25-6 run, after being down by 20 against the OKC. And OKC walked them down. First of all, we gotta start talking about OKC, bro. We gotta start talking about Shea being the MVP.
MVP, Shea.
Then first of all, with the Clippers beating the Timberwolves and OKC winning today, OKC's the 1 seed right now.
Sole possession of first.
Best player team in the West.
I like what I see. I like what I've been seeing from OKC all season. You know, being that young team, they're the youngest team in the league. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, and the poise they're showing, bro. J-Dub, bro, down the stretch, bro. They were down by 4. Down the stretch. Shea bucket, J-Dub bucket, Shea bucket. Easy. On the defensive end, they give the ball to KD. We double team trap KD. We got the ball and Saban Lee in. We don't care if Saban Lee's shooting the 3.
That's another thing. Yo, you watched it down the stretch of that game, right?
Yeah.
Saban Lee was a complete liability, bro. It was the play. He was in the corner. They gave him the look. He didn't even want to shoot it. Like, I think it was maybe like 2 minutes left. Like, they had to get a bucket, and he just wasn't willing to shoot it. And it's like
the problem with Phoenix, bro. They haven't been healthy to be having good down the stretch lineups.
Right.
Bradley Beal's on a minute restriction.
Yeah,
that's why. Yeah.
Again,
bro. Yes. I'm hearing Doris Burke say it.
That's been their biggest problem, and if they don't get healthy, bro, they could be in serious danger of missing the playoffs, bro. Like, we're not talking about that.
I can't say that. I don't got them missing the playoffs.
You don't see that?
No, Kevin, like, with the way the Mavericks just lost, the Kings haven't been looking hot.
I mean, they can fall in the play-in.
And they could. Yeah, for sure.
Puts them at risk of missing the playoffs. So I'm not saying they will, but
nobody wants to see Phoenix in the playing game, bro.
I mean, for sure. But if they might be in the playing game, and you don't want them to be that close to that line after they invested all the assets they did over the past summer. The way they spent their picks, they should be up there with Clippers, Minnesota, Denver, OKC. So
yeah. And you look at when you really when you think of like the aspect of this game, it's really the complete opposites if you really think of it. You have a team that was bought with all picks for superstar power
through the draft.
Yeah. Then you got a team that OKC through the draft collecting picks.
Patience.
One of the youngest team versus one of the oldest teams.
For sure.
It's like polar opposites. And the younger team won. Like, it just shows you that, bro, buying these picks is not really like
using these picks to cashed in on superstars. Like I know for years it's always been the norm to make a blockbuster trade, but I mean, I guess we need to start like, especially with this new CBA, we need to start prioritizing building through the draft again, bro. Like building your players up. Like
you was watching the game, you got players like Aaron Wiggins. They wasn't Aaron Wiggins, Isaiah Joe, players that OKC probably got for cheap from the Sixers, or Aaron Wiggins, a late draft pick, showing value, playing consistent minutes.
Making the most of the area asset.
Most of your talent homegrown. You got Chet homegrown, Shea from the Clippers, but got him in second season.
Basically homegrown.
You know what I mean? They got J-Dub. You know what I mean? They got Dort. They've been Dort since 2019.
Started for years, yeah.
But no, shout out to OKC. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I like the Clippers over everybody, but OKC, they are the one that young, like, not like they have they have this championship feel like Denver. Like late in close games, they're not scared of anybody. They know what they want to get to, and they get to it every single time. Whether that's Shea on the island, whether that's J-Dub, whether that's Chet coming down, they know what they want to get to every single time. And it's scary because they're so young. And one thing I want to credit this is I want to credit Mark Daigneault.
Yeah, Mark Daigneault, that's their whole staff, staying present.
And someone that we're not going to give credit to, Chris Paul.
Okay.
I feel like that season that he had with Shea, really like Shea's really the leader of this team. Like, we won't give credit to Shea. Like, Shea really doing this, but like I feel like that leadership from Chris Paul, like tell like, yo, this is how you calm the game down. Like we're finally seeing this in fruition. Veteran. He's not the loudest talker, but bro,
veteran our leadership.
Bro, Shea acts like a vet in this game. And you wonder where he gets it from. He been under Pat Bev, Blue Will, Chris Paul. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie, okay, so they're doing their thing, and they're gonna be. And thing is, like, this is year 1 out of 10 more.
Yeah, for sure.
But
so we're gonna see. It's gonna be interesting to see how they build in the playoffs and the rest of the season. But definitely picked up a big win tonight in Phoenix.
Sure. And Phoenix, this is back-to-back losses. They just lost last night to Houston. Yeah, so now we're looking at them. Devin Booker got hurt last night. It's like, bro, like, I feel like every couple of weeks we're back at somebody hurt. Somebody
minutes restriction. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's just not a formula to win games. So, I mean, obviously, like they're not asking to be hurt, but that's what happens when you pick up 3 agent stars. Well, I'll say 2, Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal through trade. But that's what happens when we go that route. You gotta go down with that route. Down.
It's literally sink or swim, and like right now they're sinking right now. But we'll talk about the game that happened last night, the marquee matchup. LeBron James had 40,000 points.
Yeah, bro. Congratulations,
crazy, bro. On the same day, Wilt dropped 100.
100. Definitely emphasis on the 100.
No, like, yo, LeBron is crazy, bro. Like, we talked about it earlier when he came back with the Clippers. Like, bro, 40K is crazy, bro.
40K.
I don't think anybody touched it.
No, nobody touched it. It's his first.
I don't think anybody in the future touches it.
Won't touch that. I mean, it's gonna be a long, long time.
You need longevity. You need to be a scorer. Like, bro, the things you need.
I don't think that player's even in the league yet.
I don't think that player's born yet.
We gotta see. But it was definitely a crazy feat. I mean, the game itself, it was just a repeat.
I feel like the game itself was like every Lakers Denver game in the past 6-7 outings. The Nuggets and Lakers go back and forth. Then the Nuggets show their teeth. The Lakers, and then I'm not gonna lie, or fixing clips. Look. Anthony Davis. Bro, I know you're watching this right now. The fact that you had 17 points and 11 rebounds. You didn't even score the whole fourth quarter. You just let LeBron take over. Anthony Davis, you have to wake up, bro. When in a game like this, you gotta show your teeth.
That's what I'm saying with AD. Like, and I know we had our debates with Rel and Sakai and Troy, but it's like he's a great player for sure. Like, I'm not knocking him, but he picks and chooses when to have his Anthony Davis marquee games, because when he's on the roll, like, he's one of the best players in the league. One of the best
players. He'd give you 28, 12, 5 blocks. He'd give you, like, he's showing his teeth. Last night, it didn't look like it looked like JaVale McGee was out there guarding Jokic. And don't get it wrong, Jokic can make anybody look bad. But, like, you should be giving him buckets on the other end, bro. There's no reason why LeBron should be trying to gun down, like, you know what I mean?
With Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic, for the most part, they're always gonna bring it to some capacity. Like you're always gonna bring it. When it's AD, he sometimes have his 9-point games or his 8-point games, his 12-point games on bad efficiency, but then he goes off for 40, which is cool, but we need to see more consistency from AD, especially with these marquee matchups for Jokic. You see any Embiid and Jokic matchup, Embiid takes it personally. Giannis takes it personally. The Bucks, you talk about the belt the ass tour. The Bucks just put that on the Nuggets the other day. So I mean, it is like, and especially after you see them in the playoffs and after those comments you made,
after they swept you in the playoffs and they was popping it, they was popping it on y'all.
After the comments he made in preseason talking about, oh yeah, we can't wait to see him, all the trash talk, like bro, like you're not backing it up,
bro. First game of the season, he had 18 in the first half and ended the game with 18. Bro, if Aaron Gordon is guarding LeBron, who is guarding you? It's either Jokic or MPJ. Like, what's up?
I don't know.
And speaking on MPJ, shout out to MPJ. I don't know if you know, but he went 10 for 10 last night.
Yeah, he did his thing.
5 for 5 for 3. He didn't miss a shot.
That's the thing about MPJ, bro. Like,
he had 4 assists.
When he gets, he's passing, so he's passing. But when he gets in the rhythm, bro, he can knock down shots, and that's what makes that Denver offense so elite. Especially when you had Jamal Murray go off for what he did last night, and you put that side with Jokic, that big three tandem. Especially when you have their other role players, like, bro, Denver is just a well-oiled machine, bro. Like, I seen the tweet. It was like, anytime you play Denver in a big game, they just have like 4 minutes down the stretch where they just control the game. Like, I couldn't agree with that more.
Crazy. It's like, and that's what I was saying about OKC.
Especially against the Lakers.
Those certain teams, like you see in OKC, you can see in Denver, like it's like those, like you said, those 4 minutes of just like, yo, forget everything y'all doing right now. We're about to score every bucket on you, stop you, and make you, and we're about to embarrass you real quick.
Right.
And that just shows like the upper echelon of teams. Boston. You know what I mean? We talking about teams that are doing this. Like the Nuggets, like the Nuggets ever since the All-Star break, they've been on the belt to ass tour.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So like we're looking at them repeating right now. You know, KCP been hurt. They've been having these little knick-knack injuries. Jamal Murray been in and out the lineup, but if they get healthy, all they need is like 7 or 8.
Yeah, that's all they need, to be honest. I just thought the Lakers could pull that one out. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought they were gonna pull it out. But then when Jokic, like, I'm not gonna lie, you know the game's already done. When Jokic hits that one-legged step back fadeaway like he Dirk on AD. I think that's a staple in every Laker game. I think he hits that same exact shot in every Laker game on AD.
Every game they beat the Lakers, it's the same thing. Like, they take over in the fourth quarter. The Lakers offense gets discombobulated. In Denver, they show their chemistry.
It turns into either the LeBron show or the how can we get fouled to go to the free throw line show. Like, it doesn't become like, and that's my problem with the Lakers, because that fourth quarter against the Clippers, I saw an offense that was coherent.
Did you though? Or was it just shot making though? Like, I don't know. Like, I think half of that was just LeBron was throwing up threes after a while.
I'm talking about the last 2 minutes when Bron didn't score, when it was Bron passing it to Rory.
Down the stretch, not the entire
stretch.
Right.
Like the Lakers, they're a talented team, but it's like I'm not seeing, like, I feel like what makes the Nuggets and the Thunder so good is you have the best player that don't care about who doesn't care, and they want, like, they're gonna win regardless. And you got those role players that's like, we're just as good to contribute. You know what I mean? With the Lakers, I feel like it's like, dang, if we not Bron or AD, dang. Dude, how are we gonna be good enough?
You're iced out at times.
Iced out. But no, like, you know, shout out to the Nuggets. You know what I mean? They did their thing. The Nuggets never failed to ruin the Lakers night. Opening night, ruined Lakers night. The Kobe statue night, ruined the Lakers night. Bron scored 40K, ruined Lakers night. Sweet Bron.
Game 4 at Lakers.
Well, if this is the Lakers team, the Nuggets just be. Give me that.
Snatching. Always snatching.
But let's talk about the standings right now. We can start with the weak East. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's the weak East. I'm talking about talk.
I mean, like, we can call the East weak all we want, but it's just weaker than the West. It's not a weak conference in itself. Like, we can make the argument it's the strongest the East been in years. Like compared to last year, we haven't seen 8 to 10 teams still in the mix to make a deep run at least. You know, like
The
teams fighting.
Pacers, bro. First of all, the
The
playing is
Pacers,
going to be
the Pacers can't make a run.
the playing is going to be Chicago, Atlanta, or Brooklyn.
All right, but cool.
You smell that?
But look at this. Like people try to compare the East and the West, but we gotta remember, players choose to go to the West. Half of these West acquisitions came from free agent signings. For James Harden wanted to go to the Clippers. Kevin Durant wanted to go to the Suns. LeBron wanted to go to the Lakers. They knew what they were signing up for. The West always been a different beast in
That's
every generation. The East, like we said, the East have more teams that I'll say at least that waved the white flag on the season, like the Pistons. Well, they did that a while ago, but the Wizards, the Bulls, the Hornets, the Hawks, and even the Nets potentially. But we still talk about from top 8. We still have some damn good teams in the top 8.
No, definitely. If the playoffs will start right now, let's say the play-in just goes everyone who's the top seed wins. We got Celtics versus the Pacers. I think that's a clean sweep with the Celtics. We got Miami versus Milwaukee.
That's interesting. I don't know what comes out of that series, but that's definitely interesting.
I can't call it.
I can't call that one. That's have to wait and see. I mean, even with these matchups, it's like I don't even want to like call out these matchups because by the day, like you see from number 4 to number 8, it's going to be.
Oh yeah, it's going to be fluctuating. You guys are only they're only 2 games apart.
So it's one of those things where when the time comes with the playoffs and the matchups are set, we're going to see then. But for now, like for example, the Knicks, Jalen Brunson just sustained an injury. I don't know how long.
Crazy. They have not looked pretty since January. They've been getting
right. I know they had a little honeymoon tour and everything, but after the trades, I mean, OG he's dealing with an injury. Julius Randle's dealing with an injury. Mitchell Robinson's been out for damn near the entire season, so they're pretty much missing their entire front court. But they've been struggling. They've definitely been struggling. They definitely simmered down since they were hot earlier this season. And they're falling right into the mix with the Sixers, the Magic, the Heat, and the Pacers. And you have the Sixers, no Embiid for the foreseeable future still. I mean, a return probably come later this month or early next month. But still right now, if you're riding the ship, trying to stay afloat without Embiid, you have the Magic they've been pretty much the same in the entire season. And they have one of the easiest schedules to finish the season. So I'm not going to lie. I expect them in my top 8. I think somebody might fall to 9 or whatnot, but they're not going to be in the play-in. I don't think they're going to be in the play-in.
I think the team that might be is Indiana. I'm not gonna lie, since the Siakam trade, the Indiana has not looked the hottest. You got Tyrese Haliburton. He's been battling injury throughout the year. He hasn't been looking as hot as he did earlier.
They got to sit him, bro. Like I know like it might cost him, but at some point you got to sit him, bro. Like I don't know. You see the injury starting to like really affect his play.
But he was one of the players that like that 65 game rule. He's trying to make some money.
He's still trying to thing. But I don't know, bro. At some point, bro, because you obviously see it's affecting the team. Maybe you could burn a couple games here and there, or maybe he's trying to wait till the end of the season and try to lock a playoff spot up, or even a playing spot, lock a spot up, and then maybe April, like you try to just
for sure
the games. But until then, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of ups and downs for Indy. They definitely slowed down from their hot start this season.
Yeah, like they lost to the Spurs today. Victor Wembanyama looking
crazy, bro. He's starting to come into form, like the way everybody
4x5, bro.
That's crazy.
He's 4x5. I put on my ticket. You already know. Shout out to Victor Wembanyama. I put you on my ticket. You hit everything.
Yeah. Make money, boy. Regular now, bro. Like
he looks like an unstoppable force. He looks like a mix. He looks like if you put MPJ shooting with Rudy Gobert defense.
Rudy Gobert's size. Not even I can't say size. He's like 7'5".
He's taller than Rudy Gobert.
7'5", bro. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy. But that's why you're talking about the West being hard. Good luck with that next season. Because I mean, obviously they're done this season, but
I'm cool. Let the Clippers win. Now I'm cool, bro. If the Clippers win the season, Vic, you can win the next 20 championships. I don't care.
Still, like they're gonna dominate though. Like how the Nuggets are doing, or should maybe once they get them some talent, they could potentially do what the Celtics are doing. I don't see how, even with the conference they're in, I don't see how they can't. So I
For
mean,
sure.
but back to the Pacers point, I mean, it's gonna be a lot of ups and downs for the rest of the season. They've definitely cooled down. Like their offense was crazy coming out
For
the
sure.
the opening season campaign, but
For sure.
Albert's injury, Pascal Siakam trade, the Buddy Hill trade too. They
Yeah, they
definitely
lost. They lost one of the best 3-point shooters in the league at the two guard. You know, Brennan Mathurin, he's been up and down his second year, so it's kind of like where do you fit in, bro?
right. But
But if
we're gonna
we
see
look
about
at
that.
no, yeah, we definitely gonna see. But the West standings, bro, this is a dog fight, bro.
No,
Bro,
yeah, crazy.
bro. First of all, the 10th seed, the Lakers.
Right.
That's your 10th seed.
That's your 10th seed. But they've been playing like a 10th seed. Not gonna lie. And they got the Warriors right above them at 32 and 28. They've been pretty they've been pretty mid this season. Like especially
They besides today, they've been hotter.
they've been hotter
But
lately, but overall they've been mid this season.
it's
They have
probably the best stretch of basketball, and it's not even like championship level basketball.
right. They're just above the waters. They're just sailing the waters at this point.
You got the Mavericks, Suns, like the Mavericks, Suns, Kings, and the
A bunch of
Pelicans are in that 5 to 8 group. That's like
just a
they
bunch of up
want
and
to.
down teams. Like
What you say?
it's just a bunch of up and down teams. Like I don't know. Like
Yeah, they
you can
got the.
see
I
some
feel like,
going on, but
bro,
you know,
the West is literally the top four, the middle four, and the playing. But depending on the matchup, like you can see if the Lakers get out the play-in and play the Thunder, I wouldn't be surprised if a 1-8 upset.
I don't know. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like when
I know
it's
I
gonna
was
be
just crazy how good the Thunder are, but just matchup wise, I was just talking crazy about Anthony Davis. Matchup wise, like the
you
size is
see
just crazy.
you
It's a
see
bad matchup.
we just seen Yusuf Nurkic get 30 rebounds against them. I don't see why Anthony Davis when he's
Can't go for
can't do the same or at
and then
least similar to that.
and that's not even their fault. Like I'm not even like Thunder fans, if you're watching this, I'm not even trying to talk crazy. It's just a bad matchup. Kind of like if we see the Pelicans in the first round, or even if we see the Lakers in the first round, I'm not even a happy camper.
So I'm gonna put you in this position real quick, right?
Here we go.
So out of all the teams in that like 5 to 10 range, if they seen y'all in the first round, maybe like potential, there's a hypothetical potential move up to 5, right? Because it's most likely y'all might be 4. Y'all might fall into 4.
Yeah, we're gonna be 3 or 4. I don't know. I don't know if the 1-2 seed is like. I mean, but really, we're only 2 games out of the well, actually a game and a half. We're only a game and a half out of 1.
Right, but just assuming y'all end up in the top 4 seed, what team are like you most confident in upsetting y'all first round?
The 2 teams that I'm just like, I just don't want to play them. It's not because I'm ducking smoke, but I'm saying we don't match up well against them right now. Are the New Orleans Pelicans, and you can see because the last couple regular season games has shown why we can't stop Zion, and Bi turns into Kobe Bryant when he plays us, and Valanciunas turned to prime Dirk.
Right.
Pelicans because of size, and because they're just kind of like us, kind of in a certain way, and the Lakers because of like I said, size. Like you got 6'9" LeBron, you got 6'11" Anthony Davis, they got 6'7" Cam Reddish, you know what I mean? 6'5" Austin Reed, they got bigger players. But those
Right.
are like I said, we're gonna smash them all. The Clippers winning the chip this year. Book is stamping right now. Clippers 2023 champs, but 2024 champs. I'm sorry. Wrong
That's how I
year.
know y'all.
Chill.
But no, I mean, I don't even think y'all losing in the first. I mean, I'm not gonna say that, bro. I'm not gonna say that, but I think if we seen a Lakers matchup, that's probably the one. I don't think
That
the Pelicans,
LA first round.
bro. That might be the one. As I said, I always thought that, like, especially after seeing y'all previous matchups, but after the one the other day, bro, it's some real like.
It was no Zubats. You got all right. Let's put it. All right. So the Lakers are 3-1 against us this season. Crazy. This is like the best they've been against us last 10 years, literally, since Obama was in office.
But look, these are two different cores, though. Like this,
The
none of these.
first game was an overtime game where Paul George fouled out. We didn't have James Harden right after the trade. We
Right.
only played 8 people.
What about that second game, though?
It was about bad shooting.
It wasn't a blow, but they took over. They got the job done.
It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was more our turnovers in that second half, and it still came down to a Norman Powell 3 that missed.
Right.
The third game we beat them, but they didn't have no LeBron. I don't take nothing away from that.
Right.
Fourth game, we were up 16 against them while our starting center and starting 3.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They were fully healthy.
Right.
Well, like not fully healthy, like no Vando, no Gabe, but like they were
relatively healthy.
Relatively healthy. We didn't have Paul George. Like, even though, like, oh, that shouldn't be an excuse. When Kawhi went out, that's when they went on their run.
Yeah.
Really, Kawhi was sitting when Kawhi sat beginning the fourth quarter, that's when LeBron hit all those threes. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen if Paul George is subbing it, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't want to take a lot away from those Lakers wins. Like, yeah, they beat us and stuff, but like that was more on us than anything.
No, for sure. It's definitely gonna be interesting though to see like who matches against who, because I think that's the most important thing. That's why like we're looking at the standings right now, but it's a potential that
fluid.
It's
a dog fight, bro.
Down the stretch, we just gotta wait and see.
No, but I think that wraps up everything we had to talk about tonight, though.
Definitely a crazy weekend. Definitely a crazy weekend of hoops. Not gonna lie, records broken.
Very good weekend of hoops. Very, like I said, any Sixers fans that want to talk Sixers, drop questions for Jay. Any Clipper fans that want to talk Clippers with me, drop questions for us. Any NBA questions, drop to our man-to-man Twitter, man-to-man Instagram, man-to-man TikTok, man-to-man YouTube.
Subscribe, follow, keep the support up. Keep the support up for sure.
And we appreciate you. We're gonna keep these going. There's a little mini series, and we play each other twice this month. So by the time we play each other, maybe
for that for sure.
Oh yeah, that's belted ass.
No, bro. But no, we're gonna see though. But definitely that wraps up episode 1 of Six and Clip. Definitely a good edition. We started off strong, good weekend of hoops. So we definitely gonna see. How this comes for both our teams for this backstretch of the season. But this wraps this one out. So we're gonna close this one out. Peace out.
Peace.